So there is a new award show that they're calling the Indie Game Awards, but it seems to have a very odd bias and no one watches it anyways. But they're trying to tell people that this is a great way for indie devs to get visibility, especially marginalized indie devs. And you can support this award show on their Patreon by giving them money. So yeah, it kind of looks like another grift sort of thing. And Asmongold recently reacted to this. I don't know if react is the right word. He looked up this award show and commented on this live, right? And they have a particular section titled South African Game of the Year or something like that. I'll show you in a second when we get to it in the video. And this section, plus some of the names of the games they put on this section, could be interpreted as rather racist, which Asmongold seems to have thought that it was, you know, when you take a look at his reaction here. And then the Twitter police are, of course, trying to accuse Asmongold of being racist. They're all offended and mad at him for pointing out this category and talking about it. And the people running this award show have since locked down their whole comment section. They've disabled the comments, and now they're just hiding on Blue Sky. It's literally some of the most typical stuff you could possibly imagine. So yeah, that's just an overview of what's going on here. But now I need some more coffee really quick, and then we'll get started. All right, I got my coffee. Now here we go. The Indie Game Awards. Wow. So they got these two guys opening the awards, and I don't know if these are only hosts or if they are also like the people who made 6-1 Indie who's putting on this show. Oh yeah, here's the hosts actually. You can see right here. They got Mike Towndrow, 6-1 Indie, Kelsey Lynn Towndrow or Towndrow, 6-1 Indie, and Kyle Stephenson, yeah, this guy, 6-1 Indie, as well as their judges. And they literally have more judges than they have viewers. How does that even happen? That's just crazy. And hold on a second, look at this one. One of their judges is actually Laura Kate Dale, one of the people who worked on the wildly successful Dragon Age the Veilguard that just brought BioWare to new heights they never thought possible. Yeah, it's exactly what the indie industry needs. A failed AAA writer as a judge of indie games. Wonderful.
Award season is in the air. On behalf of 6-1 Indie and all of our partners, we're proud to introduce the 2025 Indie Game Awards nominees and presenters.
All right, skipping ahead now, you can see we are at the section for South African Indie Game Awards, or award. And right front and center at the top, they've got Finding Father and other hit indie games like Get the Milk, which is just such a weird name. I don't even want to know what that's about. And then they have IKEA. It's like the IKEA logo, but instead of IKEA, it's IKEA. So, you know, IKEA with a dash of murder. You know what, though? This game actually sounds kind of fun. Look at this. This is the IKEA one. So essentially it's The Sims, but the only career path you have is being a hitman, and you have to do hits to like get money to buy furniture because your true dream in life is being an interior decorator. What is Betty? Meet your friendly neighborhood Betty, who drops in regularly with fresh gossip from the neighborhood and keenly observes the development of your interior design skills, but she doesn't know you're actually a freaking murderer. Interior design. As you complete the look of your apartment, Betty keeps asking for your help with projects around the neighborhood, to rearrange her living room for improved feng shui, or to convert a former teenage bedroom into a home office. I don't know. Maybe they didn't lean into the hitman part enough. That's too bad. But as mentioned, Asmongold covered this page, and then he got a bunch of hate from the Twitter police. So let's take a look at what Asmongold has to say about this. Also a quick disclaimer. He was in such disbelief that there's like 20 to 30 seconds of like silence and dead air. So I'm just like fast forward that, but I will include it just sped up by like literally 500%. Oh, and really quick, as you saw on screen a moment ago, I had a few of the hate tweets he got, but there were a lot more than that. This one is interesting though. This one says, what the frick are these game titles? As an African, none of these games come from Africa. They're definitely American.
African Indie Game Award.
Yeah, as you can see, he actually got stun locked.
What? IKEA? What? Why would you say this? Like, I don't... Is this like a rogue dev? Like, I mean, it had to have been like, this is the top... Like in terms of like prime real estate, the top one in the middle is the prime real estate. And you put that one there and you nominate that one. This is like, yeah, it feels like this is satire. Get the milk? I get the milk, finding father, and I kill you. I can't, guys. This is crazy. That's crazy to me.
You know, on Twitter, you have Blue Sky.
Oh. So these are the guys that cooked up. You guys are the ones that are cooking this up, doing this. Maybe you didn't do the list, but you're at least up here talking about it. You guys thought that Mega Bonk shouldn't be on the list for Game of the Year. You guys thought Ball Pit shouldn't be on the list for Game of the Year. But you had a couple of video games. Guys, I really have to, we have to do something about these people. We gotta do something about them.
Whoa, it sounds like Asmongold might be getting ready to team up with a certain South African indie dev. And so yeah, then there's this section on presenters. You can see, once again, they just got this long list of presenters to also go along with that long list of judges that we talked about earlier. And once again, they also got Laura K. Dale there too. Wow, a judge and a presenter. Laura really seems to have a lot of spare time nowadays. I can't imagine why. Aside from their website and YouTube, you can find the Indie Game Awards ran by 61 Indie over on their Blue Sky account. Look at that. Approachable showcases, awards, and means of visibility for indie developers. Yeah, you're going to get great visibility by being on their YouTube channel. That's going to help you out a lot as they lock the comments and do whatever they can to suppress their own videos. So yeah, over on YouTube, 61 Indie nominee announcement, you can see, as mentioned, that they have the comments turned off. But the comments are open on their video before this one, that being this video, the post show. And we can see a very diverse comment section here. You know, people from all over the world are chiming in here, saying things like Game of the Year, quote unquote, highest player count in the hundreds, what a joke. You guys are done. Good luck at McDonald's. Where can I vote for Megabonk? Of course the comments are turned off on the Indie Game of the Year awards. Or did you eat them? You guys forgot about Me-Side. It's also a good indie game. Should have made an appearance in the Indie Game Award 2025. Oh yeah, they also forgot about Duck Off too, by the way. Very messed up. Imagine being so hurt you make the comments and likes disabled. Imagine being so stupid you think that'll solve anything. Wow, didn't lock the comments on this vid? Quite brave. Millennial soy slop. Why are games with less than 1,000 concurrent players up for Game of the Year, and Schedule 1 isn't? Oh yeah, it's another one they missed out. No Schedule 1, no Duck Off, no Me-Side. Nominated your friends and likely people you want to sleep, disgusting setup, pure corruption, and not fit for purpose. That's a unique one. I've never heard that insult before. Not fit for purpose. So yeah, that's just a few of the comments they got there. And of course, I only showed you a few of the hate comments that Asmongold got as well, but there's plenty more comments of both topics. You guys know I love indie games, and I play a lot of indie games for like gameplay videos, and then I play even more on my own, you know, not for like video content. So it's just kind of sad seeing indie games used for an awards show that definitely does seem to have an odd bias. Like, yeah, there were some very good indie games this year that were not mentioned on this awards show at all, which seems suspect, doesn't it? As some of the comments we read mentioned. Let me know what you think about all this, and thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you, and have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day.